When Kobe and I decided to create a podcast and coined it the Father Son Podcast, most would feel this is a gimmick for the podcast, and that couldn't be further from the truth. From the day Kobe was born, I introduced him to video games. This was a way of life for me, as I can remember my father buying me the Odyssey home system, where the cellophane field that clung to the TV determined what game you were playing. Kobe's love for video games grew, as did the bond of a father and a son. When I introduced him to online play, his world opened to new heights. He learned quickly that the incredible gaming experience wasn't just something shared between a father and a son, but there was an entire world that shared his passion for gaming. Gaming was just part of his upbringing, as school or sports was. We always made arrangements that a video game experience was just an arm's length away, even when we went on vacation. As Kobe got older, our experience took us to the road, experiencing events like the Great E3 to more modern events like Summer Game Fest, the Xbox Experience, IGN, and PAX. Kobe graduated from college and now works in the video game industry on the Xbox team. So, as you can see, it was nothing but natural progression to now share our experience and love of the industry through our podcast. Now sit back and enjoy the ride.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Father and Son Gaming Podcast right here on Active Reload Gaming. My name is Kobe, aka Kobe127. That is Kevin, aka Octane699. I just got to start for the football fans. Go Seahawks. We did it. We won. We beat the dark side. We are the dark side, but we beat the Empire, which is the Patriots. The Seahawks had the sweet, sweet revenge that has been a long time coming.
Yes. As boring as it was, at least Seattle won.
Yeah, no, I mean, overall, it was a pretty boring Super Bowl. We were just talking about it beforehand. Commercials kind of sucked. The game was field goals for up until the fourth quarter. So it just was overall kind of a boring show. So, but, it's over. The season's over. Now we got to wait until next year. So, with all that being said, I would like to welcome each and every one of you. We are the Father and Son Gaming Podcast. You can find us on all of our socials right here. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Spotify at Active Reload Gaming. On Twitch or Twitter /X, we're at ActiveRel. That's with an REL, ActiveRel Gaming. So go on over there and follow us. And then you can also, in the top left corner, there's a QR code to join our Discord. So feel free to join it and talk to us in the server. We are happy to build a community with each and every one of you. Bombay says Extra Point Simulator and on to MLS in a few weeks. So we got some
MLS. The Seattle's the champion of MLS as well.
Yeah. So the Sounders.
The Sounders won last year.
Yeah. So Seattle's having a good sports scene right now, so which is fun, except the Mariners blew it for baseball, but oh well. It is what it is. But we won. The Super Bowl parade, I think, is going to be on Wednesday here in the city, so I'm definitely going to go attend that and get hyped with everyone because it is so much fun. But yeah, so today's episode is the Xbox's top 100 best games of all time according to IGN and Outsider Xbox. I saw this article pop up, I think it was a week and a half ago, and people online, they took to the streets, and on the streets, they say this is a very controversial list. And we're Team Green. We love Xbox. I work at Xbox, but none of my views or things that reflect the employer. But, I grew up loving Xbox. It was my console choice, and I have so many fond memories with it. So, oh yeah, he's staff right there. But so I saw this and heard about this list. I've not looked at this list yet, so I'm very excited to get into it. I know you haven't looked at the list either. So before we even get into this and start reacting to it, I just want to get, kind of a pulse check. What do you think is even going to be on this? Because this is 100 games, and this is from OG Xbox to Series X/S. So we have 4 generations of Xbox to cover. What do you think is going to be on here? And what do you think is the top 5? Bombay says Gears 1 to 100. Once again, don't encourage this behavior. I already gave him the Gears of War episode. We can't keep going on with this shtick. We need to stop.
You got 10 pole Halo, 10 pole Gears.
Let me ask you this. Let me rephrase this. Do you think any third party is in the top 5?
Yes. Red Dead Redemption is probably up there.
1 or 2?
2.
Two?
Two. That's up there.
You
If
think
you're
a Grand
talking
Theft Auto?
GTA 5 has to be up there.
Well,
Um,
before we continue, let me read the beginning of this list and kind of give the parameters of what they're saying this list is. So, this was written by the IGN staff in collaboration with Outside Xbox. What is an Xbox? Microsoft has spent 25 years trying to answer the question, but for fans, the answer is easy. Xbox evokes one-eared headsets wired into the memory card slots of massive controllers with breakaway cords, a dashboard with gleaming blades, and avatars adorned in earned accessories. That sound that plays when a hard-earned achievement finally pops. Xbox means heavy-duty hardware, tactile sensations, friends connecting for the first time, and that's before we even get to the games. It may be that the very idea of an Xbox is coming to an end. Microsoft has undeniably shifted its tactics with a new focus on multi-platform releases, handheld Xboxes that are actually miniature window PCs, and the potential that future Xbox consoles may simply be gaming PCs. So now it seems as good as a time as any to look back at the entire history of Microsoft's console journey and rank the best Xbox games with help from our friends at Outside Xbox, the multi-million subscriber channel that serves up weekly videos about video games and video game adjacent things. When we say the best Xbox games, we mean the ones that most evoke the weighty sense of Xboxness. Some are first party, most are exclusives, and all of them are undeniably tied to the legacy of and fondness for a platform that's left a massive mark on gaming.
I don't understand what the definition of Xbox gaminess means.
So, like to me, for example, even if a game is third party, like and is on multi-platform, I would closely associate a certain game with Xbox. For example, I would associate Skyrim more with Xbox than PlayStation 3, or like even Morrowind, because Bethesda had such good ties to Microsoft, and Skyrim on Xbox 360 was the preferred choice for the console. Another is like Mass Effect 1. Like Mass Effect 1 started as a 360, even BioShock 1 started as a 360 exclusive. For a year. So like there's a lot of things where even though they're multi-platform, I still associate them with Xbox, like where I play, like even I would say like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Because of the innovations of Xbox Live, I would associate Modern Warfare 1 with Xbox over PlayStation 3. Granted, that's probably because where I played it, but that's what I'm thinking because of just the like how it was handled on the platform.
So let me ask you this: is Halo number one?
Oh, 100. Well, here's the thing: which Halo is the question? Because I assume we're going to get multiple entries of games on here. Like I don't see them doing only Gears
Halo
1.
3.
Yeah, I think Halo 3 is number one on this list. Hello, Cherry Tomato Boy. Cherry Tomato Boy says, ready to get rage baited on my commute home. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Halo 3 is number one because I think Halo 3 embodies what Xbox is as a culture. I think that is the game that really set forth like what we think of Xbox Live as it is today. Yeah, I think Halo 3 is an easy number one. Number two, I'm gonna say Mass Effect.
Gears 1.
I think Gears 1 will not crack the top 10.
Then Gears 3. I'm only saying Gears 1 because that made the Xbox 360 change the hardware.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to go in ascending order, which is I think Gears 1 is going to be the last in terms of the trilogy in like the top whatever, and I think 3 is going to be what they consider to be the best one.
Okay, so then number 2 is going to be Gears 3.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is Gears 5 4 Judgment on this?
No.
None of them are on this.
4 or 5, no.
Is there any Halos that get
top
cut?
100. No, wait, I take that
Yeah,
back.
because this is 100 games.
Yeah, then that is in the 100 games, yes.
Is Halo Infinite 5
yes,
4
yes.
or ODST?
Yes, 100 games, yes.
Halo 5 is not making this list, and neither is Halo 4. I think Infinite will. I think
And
ODST might.
I think
ODS. I like ODST too, but I don't think 4 or 5 makes the list. I think those are going to get cut.
Top 100 though.
Yeah, because you got to remember, 4 and 5 is really hated upon by the Halo community. Like that is when 343 took over, and that is where it started to kind of shift away from what Bungie had intended. Is Fable on this list?
Not in the top 5 because you got to have Forza in the top 5.
Okay, so then which Forza? Like, I know it's going to be a Horizon, but which Horizon? Because all the Horizon titles are pretty quality.
I would say the most recent one. It depends. When was this list made?
This list got released January 23rd, 2026. So about 2 weeks ago.
So I would definitely say 4 then. 4 is definitely.
You mean
in
5?
The top.
5 is the latest.
5 in the top 5. Yes.
Okay. Before I get to chat, I want to ask you a couple other ones. What Xbox Live Arcade games are making it? Because you can't go against Xbox Live Arcade, because when we did that Xbox 360 list a while ago, there were so many arcade games in there.
What was the geometric one? The
Geometry Wars.
Geometry Wars is definitely in there.
I think Limbo's in there.
Castle Crashers.
Castle Crashers, hands down. Limbo, hands down. Braid, hands down.
Correct. The Trials, the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Trials.
Bombay just said Trials. Yeah, I think Trials is definitely going to be there. Bombay says I bought my Xbox One for Halo 5 when it came out and then sold both right after finishing it. Yeah, Halo 5 is something. Yeah. Now, what is there any titles from this current generation that makes it onto it? Like, are we going to see an Elden Ring? Are we going to see a Baldur's Gate 3? Like, do we see anything from the Series X generation making it?
That's again where my head is taking me off of this is what is Xbox-ish, because Baldur's Gate would definitely make this list.
Well, let me ask you a funny one. Is Starfield on this list?
No.
Okay. Another one that people always tend to forget about, I think it's a highly underrated game, but Insomniac's Sunset Overdrive. Do you think Sunset Overdrive makes this?
No, I'd see Project Gotham on it before Sunset Overdrive.
Project Gotham Racing?
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely think Project Gotham Racing. Do any sports game make it? Like an NFL Street, NBA Street.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If anything, I'd do an NFL Street.
Or a Tony Hawk.
A Tony Hawk's definitely is in there. Tony Hawk, 3 was the big one?
I mean, Pro Skater 3, 4, like all you can slot any early gen Tony Hawks in here, and I think it would work.
Tony Hawk is definitely on there. More than one Tony Hawk is on there.
Is there any titles from the Xbox One generation? Because that was the dark generation of Xbox. Do you think any exclusives from Xbox One or just third party makes it into this list? Like, do we see mention the Rise, Son of Rome, or Dead Rising 3?
Rise, Son of Rome's not going to be on there. I might see Crimson Sky be in there.
Ooh.
That was an Xbox One flying.
Yeah, original. Well, then, do you think Fusion Frenzy is going to be there?
I think that might get a nod in there.
Okay. Now I'm going to start doing some deep cuts. Do you think Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay is in there?
Ooh, see, now I think it should be. You know what, though? When you look at the collecting aspect of it, it's one of the, I don't want to say expensive, but more expensive, average expense for the Xbox One. But I do agree. Bombay says Minecraft.
I think that's a good call. Okay, so then let's just rip off the Band-Aid here. Which Fallouts and which Elder Scrolls make it?
Wow.
Because now they own Bethesda, so it technically is an Xbox game. So it's going to be there. I think they're going to put both New Vegas and 3. You do not see 4.
That's a tough one. New Vegas is definitely in there.
And do you think which one do you think they have higher, New Vegas or 3? Because I think they're both going to be there. I don't think 4 or obviously 76 is not making it.
I think that New Vegas is going to be higher than 3.
Okay.
Because this is who did this list?
IGN and Outside Xbox.
Okay, then it's definitely going to be new. As long as Xbox or Bethesda didn't have anything to do with the list, then New Vegas is going to be higher than 3.
Then do you think we see Skyrim and Oblivion?
Yes.
Okay.
Hands down, you're going to see both of those.
I think Oblivion they're going to have higher than Skyrim.
Oh, wow.
I really think they're going to pull that one.
That's a tough one, and I might go 50-50 on that. That would be one that I would bet you on that and I don't know because I'm 50-50, but
Before we
Now-
move in, I got a couple other ones. Lost Odyssey,
Lost Odyssey might be up there.
1 versus 100.
No.
No?
I still, we went through that in the games that I don't see that being, it shouldn't be on there.
Bombay says COD MW2. I think
Yes.
one of the modern warfares, and was it Call of Duty 2 that launched as a launch title for 360? I could see that being squeezing in here as well.
No, because wasn't Modern Warfare 2, isn't that the one with
No. I'm saying Call of Duty 2, the World War II one. Didn't that launch for 360?
Yes, it
I
did.
could see that squeezing in, and I see
I
either
can
Modern
too.
Warfare 1 or 2 squeezing in here.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say COD 2, because I was thinking COD 1 launched on the Xbox or OG.
Mm. The
But-
first Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2, I think are definitely sneaking in here.
Yeah, MW2 is gonna definitely. That's the one with the Russians in the airport.
In the
correct?
airport, yeah.
Yeah, that's hands down gonna be in there. To me, still the best COD game out there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, do you just want to hop into this list and start going for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's start ripping off the Band-Aid here. So, at number 100, 1 versus 100.
Again, I don't see it. And again, you know what? In
I
the top
love one.
100, I'll give it to them in the top 100.
Yeah, you said there's 100 games here. We have 99 more to go, and I think 1 versus 100 has such a class about it. I have so much nostalgia for this game.
You know what's funny is I can see your mother, my wife Melanie, sitting in front of the computer right now saying, "Oh my goodness, they are going to go through 100 games here."
Well, we won't
And
stop
she's
on
like,
every. We won't stop at everyone. 99 Conker's bad for a day.
Nope.
I mean,
Never
Conker.
played that. I never played it.
Conker, I know Conker's a great. I never played it either, but I know people really enjoy Conker, just for its humor, and it's Rare and Rare the studio, not a Rare game, but it's Rare the studio, and it was them being rowdy and lewd humor. So I definitely see it being here.
Would that be Rare before Microsoft spoiled them or after Microsoft spoiled them?
This was before.
Okay.
So
this is when Rare was still making games for Nintendo and stuff.
yeah, but I think Conker was maybe just an Xbox exclusive.
So then it's when.
Oh no,
Microsoft
this
won.
was the remake of the N64 version. Okay, so this is the remake that was on OG Xbox. Got it.
Okay.
98 Top Spin.
I can see it. We owned it. We owned it.
Yeah, we owned it. I mean, this is not my sports game, but hey, I'm glad to see some Top Spin action here. So
Correct.
97 Binary Domain.
Wow.
That is an interesting one. This is a third-person shooter from the Yakuza developer RGG Studio. I remember Binary Domain really popping off in the RPG scene, and people would be like, I think because this was after like the Gears of War era when they started getting into third-person cover. No, I'm thinking of Alpha Protocol. No, but I remember Binary Domain. Yes, this was, like they say, like a perfect 7 out of 10 game where it was in that era of 360 where it was just you had good titles coming out all the time, and they were just good. Like it didn't have to be anything else. They were just that influx of titles.
Let me ask you, because it's a game that I wish they would revive. Do you think Lost Planet's going to be on this?
Yes, I definitely think Lost Planet's going to be on this.
Which is a game they need to revive.
96 Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion.
That is an interesting one, especially with that controller that you can get. Yeah, I think that is a good piece of just Xbox history there because of that controller and how crazy it is. And I know that thing goes for a lot of money nowadays.
Yeah, but it's only used for one game.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous for how they did it. But I think Steel Battalion, just because of the gimmick, I definitely see why it's here. And I think people do enjoy the game for what it is.
Bombay says you can't think of an Xbox game lobby without thinking of COD. That was the most toxic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That was incredible back in the day.
95 Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. Yeah. I mean, sure. I never played the Oddworld series, so I really don't have much information to say about it. But hey, I'm glad to see it here. There we go. 94 though. 94. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little too high there for me.
Because I feel like Fusion Frenzy is such a classic to people.
It is. It was 100%. That's why I'm shocked that it's that high.
93, Lost Planet. There it is.
There
At
we
number
go.
93, which I think I would put it a little bit higher in this list because I really loved Lost Planet. But then again,
Correct.
there's 92 more games to go. So like I gotta see. I would, if I were to make this list, I would put Lost Planet probably in the 70s. I don't think
I agree.
I don't put it above the 70s, but I think it was very innovative for what it was trying to do at the time. And I closely associate Lost Planet with the 360.
Lost Planet 1 and 2. If you have never played that series, I highly recommend to. I don't think they're expensive to buy. Go down to Planet Retro. I know they have them. Go buy. It's worth playing.
92 is Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. Now, that one I have a little bit of an issue because I thought people don't like Nuts and Bolts. I remember Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts was like the stain on the franchise that pretty much killed the franchise. So
Yeah.
this being here, I think, is very, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was an ambitious project, but I think this is when Rare started to kind of lose its way with the franchise. I don't know. I think this is an interesting one to put here, but
Again, when you look at Rare, once Microsoft bought them, they kind of didn't use their talents properly, and
Yeah.
not until you got into which is another one that should be on here is oh my God, Sea of Thieves. It's definitely gonna be on here.
Oh, Sea of Thieves will definitely. That's a good call.
Yeah.
91. Oh, we didn't think about Condemned.
Oh wow, Condemned, one of my favorite 360 games.
So then does Fear pop up on this?
It has to. Fear 1 has to be in here.
Them was great. One of the first like horror games that I played, and it was scary as hell. This is a great call. But one again, I don't know if I would put it in the 90s. I think this would be in the 70s for me. Like I feel like this should be a little bit higher. But we'll see what happens next. Okay, Castle Crashers at 90 is a hot take. Castle Crashers to me is top 50 at least. Castle Crashers was the arcade game for me. This is a game I play yearly. Like this being this high, I don't know what they got going on over there. This is way too high.
Castle Crashers took the world by storm when this came out. Like this was everybody was playing Castle Crashers.
Yeah, and this is like one of the games that I think embody the summer of arcade. Like, what are we doing here? No, this should be top 50 at minimum. I don't know about this one. 89 is Mech Assault. Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't even put this on the list.
I wouldn't put this above Castle Crashers. No way.
We also owned this, and I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I don't know. 80, okay. Peter Jackson's King Kong, but above Castle Crashers? Like,
no.
Don't get me wrong. I love King Kong. This was a great movie tie-in game, one of the better ones to come out.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. It was a great launch title that showed the power of the 360, but I mean,
for those achievement hunters too, it's a great game to pick up and
very easy to get 1000 G out of it. But
yeah.
I mean, I agree with it. So I agree with King Kong. Let me rephrase it. I agree with King Kong being in the 80s. I think this is a perfect place for it.
Yes.
But above Castle Crashers is where I have beef, where I'm like, I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
87, Full Spectrum Warrior. I don't remember Full Spectrum Warrior.
Remember what was this for? Which platform?
This was for
the OG?
The OG Xbox, it seems like, and was an RTS game.
Wow. Yeah, that's rare that I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember this one at all. 86, Dead or Alive 3. Okay. So throwing a little. Okay, are we going to see a Mortal Kombat on here or a Street Fighter or a Tekken? What fighting game?
Again, I'm back to I don't know if that is Xbox-esque. I don't know what that means.
For me, like Armageddon or Deception, I would associate with the OG Xbox because I played it there.
Sure.
Even MK9, the one that was on the 360, like I mean, we'll see. But Dead or Alive 3, cool. You know, I'm glad to see some fighting game representation, but I want to see what else comes after because there's definitely other fighting games I think would be, but it's 86. It's still pretty high on the list, so we'll see. 85, Perfect Dark Zero. I mean,
Perfect.
yeah, we couldn't go out with this list without mentioning a Perfect Dark in some capacity. And I remember Perfect Dark Zero being like one of the better launch titles on the 360, and the multiplayer was pretty cool too.
Yeah. And Bombay said Viva Pinata, hands down, that's going to be in the top 50. Yes.
At this rate, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to put in the top 50. 84, Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, Panzer Dragoon's a big one. I know like a lot of retro gamers love Panzer Dragoon.
I never played it, and I don't think we owned this one.
No, we didn't. Rayman Legends at 83. So this is, I guess this is an Xbox One title. I guess Rayman Legends was a great game, great platformer. Is this an Xbox-ness game? I don't know.
Yeah, I would have never put that in here.
No, I don't think I would have put this one in here either.
Again, I think of this more of like a PS2 when I think of Rayman.
Yeah, I don't know. But this was a 2013 game, so I don't know. We'll see. Because I would have but Switch wasn't out at this point.
That's because it was Legends. That's why.
Yeah, but to me, like a Rayman game, I always associate with like Nintendo. Like I don't know. We'll see what else they got cooking up here. 82. Yeah, Rainbow Six Vegas. Yeah, I totally forgot about Vegas. I really enjoyed Vegas 1 and 2. These were great tactical first-person shooters. I think in the 80s makes sense for this.
I just dislike any Tom Clancy games. I just can't get into them. But I agree that it should be on the list, at least 6 of Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Now, this is an interesting one because this is made by the developers who made It Takes Two, Split Fiction, and A Way Out. This was their first title. And this is undeniably their jankiest title as well. Bombay says going to be a Splinter Cell in there then. Oh, yeah, Chaos Theory. 100% Chaos Theory is going to be there. I don't know if I would put Brothers on this list. I really don't. This game really shows its age. I played the remake last year, and it really shows its age. I don't know. Above Castle Crashers, I don't know.
It just made me think, is Plague Tale on this list? No. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I'd put Plague Tale on before this thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be here, but we'll see.
Wow.
Number 80 is Titanfall, which I agree here because Titanfall was an Xbox One exclusive. And the multiplayer suite in Titanfall is phenomenal. Like, even if you couldn't get into that game, there's no denying the fact that Titanfall was fresh, it was unique, and it did so much for the FPS genre. And then it evolved into Titanfall 2, which EA did a crime by releasing it in between Battlefield and Call of Duty. And now we don't see the series again besides Apex Legends. Titanfall, incredible multiplayer game, really ahead of its time. And yeah, I agree with it here.
I didn't like it, but it should be on the list.
Mm-hmm. I think 80 makes sense for Titanfall 1.
As do I.
79, The Outer Worlds 2.
Wow.
Interesting.
I love The Outer Worlds 1. Loved it. I can't get behind 2. And it's funny, I was talking to Steve from Planet Retro, and he loved Outer Worlds 1, and I told him about it, and he jumped into Outer Worlds 2, and he's like, I hear you, Kevin. It's just not the same game. It's not as good. So
I didn't get that far into it, so yeah. I have no comment on it. But maybe, do you think 1's going to show up, or do you think Avowed's going to show up, or Pentiment or Grounded?
Well, if 2's on here, 1's got to be on here.
Okay, but do you think Pentiment or Grounded shows up from Obsidian at this point?
Pentiment has to be on here.
Do you think Grounded?
50-50.
Well, let's continue. Keeper. Okay. Someone was cooking with this list. I mean, I really enjoy Keeper. I love Keeper for what it is. Double Fine makes really good Double Fine ass video games. And I mean, someone was cooking here. Someone definitely had to have been really loud in the room for this one, though. Like, I don't know. But I liked Keeper enough. Is it I could make an argument top 100 in the 70s. I could potentially make an argument, but I have to see what the rest of the list has.
Are you excited if you like the Double Fine? Are you excited for the Pottery game?
I want to see what it's going to be in its full vision. I think it's a multiplayer game. I think the Pottery making looks fun, but we'll see. I like
Now-
Double Fine. So,
Me personally, I would have put Brutal Legend on instead of Keeper.
well, we don't know what's further in the list.
Okay.
So we got 77 more games to go. Which is number 77 is Jade Empire. Yeah, that makes sense. This is an old BioWare RPG that was on the OG Xbox. Very forgotten about, but I think a lot of people scream from the roofs about Jade Empire.
360 era too.
This was OG Xbox.
It says BioWare's glittering 360 era at the bottom. There you go.
Oh, it was the starting point because this came out in 2005. So I think this was right before the 360.
Okay.
Number 76, Gears 5. Here's your first Gear.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think Gears 5 should even make the top 100. I
I'm with
really
you.
don't. So then I guess is 4 making the list?
Well, is Judgment making the list?
No. Judgment cannot make the list.
See, now I would take Judgment over Gears 5. Coming from a Gears fan.
I think I would too. But
So then you know that Gears 1, 2, 3 have to be on here.
yeah, I mean, there's no way that Gears 5 is the only damn Gears of War game. That'd be a crime, but we'll see. 75 is Tunic. I played Tunic, and this was a Game Pass game, I believe, and it really hit when that game came out. And this was this generation game. It was good. It was like a Zelda like for the Xbox. So I think that's where they're kind of getting at here. It was good.
I never played Tunic.
It was good. It was a good indie title. 74, Morrowind.
Wow.
This was like the big RPG to come to the OG Xbox. Like,
I thought it should have been higher in the top 30.
I mean, we still have Skyrim and Oblivion, but Morrowind Morrowind was the innovation for RPGs on console. This being at 74 is kind of shocking just because of the lineage it has.
Top 30 it should have been. Should have cracked the 30. Morrowind.
Speaking of crack, does Crackdown make it?
Oh, Crackdown has to be on here.
Yeah. Do you think that's top 50?
Yes.
Top 30?
Yes.
Top 20?
No.
Okay. See the State of Decay 1 at 73. I like State of Decay. It's a good zombie apocalypse game. I guess because I never associated this with Xbox, but they do own Undead Labs now, who are the devs of State of Decay. So I guess you can make the correlation that this is an Xbox-ness game now. So I guess. And
Well, is State of Decay 2 ever going to come?
And their State of Decay 2 is out. You mean 3?
3, I mean. Yep.
Maybe one day, but they said this was one of the last games from the Xbox Live Arcade. So I'll give them that here. That
Wow.
this was
I didn't know that came out on the arcade.
I didn't either. I played this on PC, so I didn't realize I was off the 360 at that point playing PC. So, but yeah, this being one, I'll give it to them, being that this was ending a beautiful story for the Xbox Live Arcade.
I'm shocked. I never knew that was arcade.
But above Castle Crashers, no. That's just no. 72 is Black Ops 2.
Oof.
Okay. I mean, Black Ops 2 was a great Call of Duty. One of the last great ones. It was peak Xbox 360 era. But it's not above Modern Warfare 1 or 2 for me. So I'll give it here. And I would put it in the 70s. I do agree with this just because Black Ops 2 is great. I do think Black Ops 1 is a little bit better than Black Ops 2 because it had the innovation of zombies for the first time. Yeah, I'll give it. Black Ops 2 was a great Call of Duty. I have no qualms with it here.
I'll take that too. He convinced me.
71 Lost Odyssey. I mean, it had to be here. This was Xbox's foray into JRPGs and trying to get them onto the ecosystem. And this being what a lot of diehard Final Fantasy fans say, this is the real Final Fantasy 13. This was JRPG fans love Lost Odyssey, and I know this game is really special. It's unfortunately still locked to the 360 unless if you emulate it on the computer. But I would like to see sometime someone brings Lost Odyssey back.
What's funny is we owned pretty much, I'd say 95% of every game on the 360 at one time. And I can remember walking past Lost Odyssey and never buying it.
think we owned it. I think we owned it at some point, but I think we might have
Didn't we?
sold it. I think we did because you bought
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So number 70 is SSX3. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. This is a great extreme sports video game. I love SSX. This is just pure fun and mayhem.
Yeah, it definitely deserves to be on here. I forgot about this.
Number 69, Ori and the Blind Forest. Yeah, I think this makes sense in the 60 range. Ori and the Blind Forest is a beautiful 2D game. From the art style to the emotional storytelling to the actual gameplay. Because Ori was an exclusive for a while, this absolutely deserves to be here.
I agree.
Number 68, I forgot that Alan Wake was a
Xbox.
exclusive,
Correct.
and this was like touted to be like so many people were talking about Alan Wake when it came out. This was Remedy going full horror after Max Payne. Yeah, Alan Wake slapped. I still love Alan Wake 1, and Alan Wake 2 is even better, but Alan Wake 1 for what they did here was amazing. Now I got to ask myself, is Quantum Break going to be on this list, which was
Okay.
Remedy's other exclusive for Xbox that did this whole TV show bit in between levels, which I like Quantum Break. I'm a Quantum Break defender. I really think that is a good game.
I remember Alan Wake when it was coming out, they were touting that it was revolutionizing how a video game played with light and dark, like with the flashlight and everything. It was incredible.
And it did, and I think at 68 makes sense for this.
I agree.
Number 67, Skate 2. Yeah, I mean, Skate 2 was so synonymous with Xbox for me. I love Skate 2. I think this is the best version of Skate. I think this is better than 3. I think it's better than 1. I love Skate 2.
I like the soundtrack on this one the best too.
Oh, yeah. And Cherry Tomato Boy says Quantum Break is so slept on. I agree. Quantum Break is slept on. People really did not give that game the time of day that it deserved. All right. Number 66, Mirror's Edge. How did I forget about Mirror's Edge?
Yeah, I forgot about this. I wasn't a fan of this game, but I liked it for what they were trying to do with it being the parkour and everything else.
Yeah, this was a very revolutionary game. I love Mirror's Edge. And yeah, this was awesome. Such an awesome game. And I always forget, but it was made by DICE. But after this was them in between Battlefields. This was a big experiment for them. Bombay says, I love Skate, and then Cherry Tomato Boy says, it would have done so well in the streaming era, referring to Quantum Break.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Yeah. If you would have taken Skate 2 and did like what they're doing with Horizon Forza, it would have been incredible.
Well, they're trying to do that with Skate now, and with the new free-to-play game that came out, Skate 4, reboot-ish of Skate. So I'm curious to see how that progresses. The gameplay is solid, but there needs to be more content there. Number 65 is Pentiment.
I mean, I knew that it would be on here.
Pentiment is slept on. I think Pentiment is a really good Disco Elysium-esque game where you're playing a Renaissance painting in the Renaissance era. I think Pentiment is a great game, and I definitely think it belongs on this list, and I think 65 makes sense.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
Number 64, there we go. Bombay called it Trials HD. Another epitome of Xbox Live Arcade. I remember Trials coming out and just absolutely falling in love with it. What a great game, being able to make and share tracks with your friends and having those impossible levels. Trials was so special, and I love this game.
If I'm not mistaken, this actually went from arcade that they did make a physical with it, didn't they?
They made a whole bunch of Trials physicals later on.
Yeah, I thought so.
Bombay says, I still play every single time I boot up my Xbox. Yeah, Trials is slaps. And I think 64 makes sense for this. Hi-Fi Rush at 63.
Rush. Wow.
Yeah.
Forgot about Hi-Fi.
I would make the argument that this could be a little bit higher. Yeah. Sorry.
God bless you.
Thank you. I would make an argument that this could be higher because Hi-Fi Rush is a pretty damn good video game. But once again, I'll see how the rest of the list shakes out. I do think there are better video games out there, but I would have put this at least top 50, not in the 60s.
But I'll go back to your metric. Is it better than Castle Crashers?
Personally, I would take Castle Crashers because I just love Castle Crashers so much.
Castle Crashers to me is definitely the line in the sand here that's like, why is that so low?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Number 62 is Dead Rising 1. Yeah, fully agree. Dead Rising 1 was, I believe, an exclusive for a little bit on the 360. I mean, just the tech that they put into this game for the amount of zombies on screen in the mall, playing into like Romero's films of The Living Dead. Yeah, what a great game. I'm not mad at it at 62. 61 is Halo 4.
Okay.
Why is that here? Okay, but I haven't seen Halo 5, so I don't think Halo 5 is going to be here.
No, I don't think. But Gears 5 was, so go figure.
Yeah, and I don't think Halo 4 should be above Castle Crashers. No. I mean, the gameplay was solid, but the overall package, I don't know.
Call of Duty Ops 2, I don't think should be lower than Halo 4.
Oh no, Black Ops 2 should be above Halo 4, 100%.
Correct.
We'll see. Number 60 is Street Fighter 4. Yeah, sure.
I'm not a Street Fighter fan.
But at 60, I'll give it to it. It was a pretty big title on the 360. Number 59 is Peggle 2.
I don't think I even know what this game is.
There was a big meme that happened when it was announced at E3 of the guy getting so hyped and going, "We're here to announce Peggle 2." But it was exclusive to Xbox for almost a year. It's like a puzzle game.
Was it the 360?
It was 2013 or 2014, so Xbox One, I believe.
Yeah, I never even heard of Peggle 2. I never heard of Peggle 1.
Peggle's pretty big. I've never played it, though, so I have no comment. But we'll see. 58 is Project Gotham Racing 2.
2.
So,
okay, but Project Gotham 1 should be in there somewhere because, again, it was the launch title for the Xbox OG.
Yeah. Bombay says 2 funny games so far that I've seen means we should have Def Jam up soon.
Def Jam, I don't know that was as big on the 360 as it was on the PS2.
Cherry Tomato Boy says Peggle is goated. So then, Cherry, I'll ask you: do you think Peggle 2 belongs at number 59 out of in the top 100 best games? Since you are a resident Peggle person now. Number 57 is Call of Duty 2.
There you go. That to me, Call of Duty 2 was the defining Call of Duty for me on the Xbox 360. Like that's what set it all off. That's what really got everybody into the lobbies and
it definitely set. I won't disagree with you that it set forth Xbox Live multiplayer matches. I'm going to say the defining Call of Duty for me will always be Modern Warfare 2 on 360. But I'm not disagreeing. I do think this set the motion for what the generation was going to be.
Correct. Man, I can still remember playing Trenches. It was my favorite map. Love Trenches.
With the trench shotgun running around.
Yep.
Number 56 is Mark of the Ninja, another Xbox Live Arcade title.
I don't remember playing this one either.
I remember it on the marketplace. I never got it because you didn't supply me with Microsoft points at the time, so I didn't get the chance to play this.
Or maybe you had everything under the sun except for that one Microsoft point to get this.
Yep. You won't buy me my 4,000.
Correct.
Number 55 is Forza Horizon 1. I think we're going to see more Forza Horizons pop up later on.
You have to, but now if they're putting Forza Horizon 1 in here, I think you only see one more Forza Horizon.
Okay, then do you see a Motorsport?
Yes, I think you'll see one Motorsport, but only one more Horizon.
Cherry Tomato Boy says, I didn't even know Peggle 2 is an Xbox exclusive. I played it on PC. Ranking seems fair. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Number 54 is Jet Set Radio. Hell yeah. Jet Set Radio is awesome. This is the one where you get to skate around futuristic Tokyo and just start blasting music with the jukebox over you. This was a great game. It's a cult classic for sure.
What Xbox?
OG Xbox. Yeah, this was a Sega title, I believe. Yeah.
I don't remember this.
It says here, Jet Set Radio was yet another Sega series in need of a new home following the infamous failure of the Dreamcast. So this was a Dreamcast game, I believe, that got put into the OG Xbox. Bombay says Dreamcast. So yeah, Jet Set Radio was sick. Number 53 is Crackdown 1.
There we go.
But you said top 30. It didn't even crack top 50.
Okay, well, there's still Crackdown 2.
2 and 3 are not making this list. No shot.
3's not because that's with what's his name?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Crackdown 2, I think, also lost the plot for people. I think Crackdown 1 is the only Crackdown we see. I think this could have been a little bit higher because this was so synonymous with 360 as well. Also, I remember people buying Crackdown just to get the Halo 3 beta card.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it should have been higher.
I'll go on record. Crackdown. I love all three of them. I wish they'd make more of them. I love Crackdown.
I agree. 52 is ODST.
ODST. I knew this would be up here because I'm an ODST fan. This gets a lot of hate, and I like they took a chance, and I liked it. I liked how dark and gritty it was. I just thought it was a really good placement for ODST.
I love ODST. Number 51 is Sunset Overdrive. I called it. I thought it was going to be here. This is a very slept-on game. It's underrated. A lot of people love it. And if you go and play Sunset Overdrive, this set the foundation for Spider-Man. The movement is very similar. The way the world reacts and it works. Like this was Insomniac's Xbox exclusive title before they got sent over to Sony to start pumping out the Marvel games. So yeah, this was like you play it and you see the Spider-Man DNA in this game. It's pretty crazy.
That's cool. Nope, I agree with it being at 50, right in the middle.
Number 50 is Shadow Complex.
Shadow Complex. Wow, the little epic game. I liked Shadow Complex. I thought it was unique. This came right after some Call of Duty stuff. They were trying something. It was with Chair, if I remember.
Yep.
And I thought it was uniquely different. They wanted to try something because it was right before they came out with, what was their mobile title?
Infinity Blade.
Infinity Blade that they came out with. So I enjoyed Shadow Complex. I would go for another one to come out with it because it was totally different, futuristic. I liked it.
All right. Before we get into the last 50, I'd like to take a quick word from our website. And I know the thing's going to get cut off, so .com is at the end.
Got games you don't play anymore? Turn that collection into cash at ActiveReloadGaming.com. It's fast, it's easy, and you get paid quick. Or if you are looking to buy, check us out on eBay or scroll through our Games by Console. Find us at
ActiveReload.com.
Number 49 is Psychonauts 2. Yeah, I mean, it's another Double Fine game.
Psychonauts is huge.
It's awesome. I agree with this being at 49. Psychonauts 2 is a great game.
I do too.
There it is. 48 is Viva Pinata.
There you go, Bombay.
Viva Pinata is great. What a great game. I agree with this at 48. I think this was such a unique title from Rare. This was like pure creativity at its finest.
What's funny is I could not get into Viva Pinata 2.
I still remember, because we do got to speed through some more of these, so we'll probably talk less about some of the other titles. But the one thing I always remember about Viva Pinata is that unique case that it came in, where it was curved on the top and it was like plastic that you would open up, and it had the slip cover. Cool case.
Correct.
47 is Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, you don't go this list without mentioning Flight Sim. So yeah, great, good at 47. Limbo at 46. I would have put this a little bit higher, but it is what it is. 45 is Motorsport 4.
I knew they would have the Motorsport in here. They had to. But is it, in my opinion, higher than Horizon? I don't know.
Higher than Horizon 1, I would say yes, but we'll see what Horizons are above Motorsport. Cherry Tomato Boy says Viva Pinata is the most Nintendo Xbox game. Yeah, fully agree.
I agree.
All right, we're going to do some rapid fire here so we can get to the top 25. Stop me if you want to talk about something.
Yep.
Number 44 is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'll actually quick pop in. This was such a weird time of Xbox because of the rebooted Tomb Raider trilogy. Tomb Raider 1 was multi-platform. Then Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was the second one, which is an incredible game, but they bought the rights to it and made it exclusive to Xbox for 1 year. Then Shadow of the Tomb Raider was multi-platform again. So it was in that weird era. Rise of the Tomb Raider did not get enough eyes on it initially, but incredible game. I agree with this at number 44. I loved Rise of the Tomb Raider. You have anything?
This was out. They were trying to compete with
Uncharted.
Yeah.
So, number 43 is the Chrono. There it is. Escape from
There we
Butcher
go.
Bay.
Butcher Bay. If you have never played this, highly recommend to go out and play it. It is outstanding. I'm a big Riddick Chronicles of Riddick fan, but this game was outstanding for the Xbox OG. I love this.
Also, highly recommend. There's a 360 version out there with Butcher Bay and Assault on Dark Athena. Both
Yep.
great games.
Yes.
Number 42 is Bastion. Yeah, this is the studio that made Hades. Bastion is a great game. I love Bastion. At 42 makes sense. 41 is Fable 1.
Fable 1.
So then is Fable 2 above this? Because I think it has to be.
It has to be. It has to be.
Number 40 is Crimson
There you
Skies.
go.
Yep.
I called it.
Fully agree with this at 40. 39. Oh, yeah. Cuphead. Cuphead slaps.
Oh, yeah.
Cuphead is a phenomenal game. I love Cuphead. I would put this a little bit higher. I would put this in top 25 if I was making this list. I think this is a little low, and this is the where you guys say like my line in the sand. I think Cuphead is better than Castle Crashers 100%. Cuphead is so unique and so flavorful, pun intended. But yeah, I'm happy that it's here. I think it's a little too low for my liking.
Then it was too hard for me.
It is a tough game. It is a really tough game. Number 38 is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Yeah, it's better than the Blind Forest. It's even more beautiful. I agree with this at 38.
Yes.
37 is Braid.
Ooh, forgot about Braid.
Another pinnacle of Xbox Live Arcade. I think this is the one friend of the show, DJ Soto Live. I remember talking so much about Braid when that came out. Like, oh my God, dude, you need to play Braid. Braid is insane. Yeah, Braid definitely belongs here.
I forgot about Braid.
Assassin's Creed 2 at number 36. Arguably the best Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
So,
I would take that. I forgot about it. But see, I don't look at Assassin's Creed as being Xbox-esque. Like
wasn't the original a 360 exclusive? And then it went multi-platform?
Geez, I can't say yay or nay to that one. I don't know.
On. I'm going to quickly look this up.
You're talking about the original Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
I don't think so. If it was, it might have been a timed exclusive.
It wasn't. Okay.
No, I didn't think so.
35 is Rock Band 3, of course. Of course.
Yeah, we didn't even say Rock Band.
I would pick Rock Band 2 over 3, but I'm not mad about this. Rock Band was revolutionary for having all the instruments, so I love Rock Band. 34 is Splinter Cell. Yeah, of course. Now, I think we're going to have a double up on Splinter Cell. I think you're going to get Chaos Theory, because Chaos Theory is the Splinter Cell game, in my opinion. But at 34, it makes sense for me as long as Chaos Theory is above this.
Not a Clancy fan.
Arkham Asylum at 30.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum slaps at 33, I think makes sense. Probably the best superhero game, I would say. Still, I think it still holds up greatly. I love it. I do too. 32 is
Fallout. Wow.
At 32.
Oof.
32.
You better have some 31
is New Vegas. 32 and 31 is 3 in New Vegas back to back. That is kind of crazy.
Well, at least I called it that New Vegas would be higher than 3.
But at 32 and 31, these are
second favorite franchise. No,
these are New Vegas is top 15 at least.
Yes.
I don't know. What do they have above New Vegas? Indiana Jones and the Great Sir. Okay.
This was a great game.
It's a great game. It is a phenomenal game. I love it so much. But above New Vegas, I don't know.
Here's the thing. I don't think Indiana Jones for me, and let me tell you, I loved Indiana Jones. If you've never played it, it is as close to playing a movie as you ever will get. But I didn't see any replayability in Indiana Jones where I would go back and play New Vegas 10 times over.
I mean, I don't even know if it has to be replayability's sake. Like, I do think that Indiana Jones belongs on this list somewhere. I think number 30 would make sense for it because I think it is a phenomenal Xbox game. But above New Vegas is where I'm really scratching my head. Like, I yes, like you can take replay, but like quality wise, yes, they're both extremely quality games. But I don't think Indiana Jones could be above New Vegas. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
For fun fact, though, Indiana Jones Studio Machine Games also made the Wolfenstein New Order and New Colossus and Escape from Butcher Bay. So,
I saw that.
Number 29 is Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves, but above New Vegas. I love Sea of Thieves. I have put close to 500 hours in the Sea of Thieves. Above New Vegas, I don't know. Sea of Thieves is a great game. It's one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time. But above New Vegas is where I'm really scratching my head.
I think Sea of Thieves should have popped under 20.
I think top 20 makes sense. I think a number 20 slot would have made sense for Sea of Thieves.
Correct.
Adam. 28, Super Meat Boy. Okay, I agree with this. I think, well, actually, no. I think Castle Crashers is better than Super Meat Boy. I think Limbo is better than Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy is a great game, but I think, and definitely also was in the defining genre of Xbox Live Arcade, but I would pick the others over Super Meat Boy.
Better than New Vegas?
No, I don't think Super Meat Boy is better than New Vegas. I think New Vegas is one of the strongest written games for an RPG.
Correct.
I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy here. Maybe the chat can come in and say, is Super Meat Boy at 28 worthy?
They always say that if you ever want to have controversy, create a list. You know what I mean?
27 is GTA 4.
Okay. Knew it had to be in there.
Is GTA 5 above this? I think it has to be.
It has to be. It has to be.
26 is Geometry Wars.
We called that. That's definitely in there. And again, to me, I love Geometry Wars. I thought it was such a great game.
Yeah.
It brought the new gameplay of the 360 into the appeal of like an old arcade game.
But I'm getting a little nervous with this list. We still haven't touched many of the Halos. We haven't touched many of the Gears. We haven't touched BioShock, Mass Effects. Like
BioShock has to be up here.
I think there's some crucial games that we are missing at the moment. I'm getting a little nervous. Number 25 is Burnout 3. It's a good racing game, but I don't know here. I don't think this belongs in top 25. It's a great racing game, but top 25 best Xbox games of all time. I don't know, chat. I don't know. 24 is Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds, it's a phenomenal indie game. I'll give it. I think it is. It was on Game Pass as well. It is a phenomenal game. I think 24 makes it. People who love Outer Wilds really scream for Outer Wilds. I think it's an incredible story. We'll see what's next. But this
not
being
24 above, worthy.
This being above New Vegas, I don't know. We'll see though. 23 is Skyrim at 23.
Wow.
Oh.
I thought that would have been under 20 at least. Top 15.
Oblivion has to be. I think Oblivion is definitely above it. Because Oblivion, I think, is the better RPG at the two.
It has to be. Oblivion has to be on the list.
Okay, I agree with this. Left 4 Dead 2 at 22 makes complete sense. Left 4 Dead 2 is a phenomenal game. I love Left 4 Dead 2. I am fine with this being here at 22.
I think it's a good placement.
21 is Gears of War 1.
Ooh, not even cracking the top 20. These people are on crack.
Wow.
They are smoking crack.
That has to hurt your soul right there. Number 21. Not even top 15.
Wow. That's just that. Now I lost all faith in this list. Now, like who? Go ahead. Now I'm going to judge everything on Gears.
Number 20 is Halo Reach.
Okay.
Halo Reach, I would say, is I could make an argument there. I could make an argument there.
I could.
Number 19 is Mass Effect 1.
No, not even close. Get the hell out of here.
Mass Effect 1, I think, is better than Gears 1.
No, it's not.
Yes, I do.
I can't stand any of the...
Base says AI slop list
there you
confirmed.
Go, AI slop. This is
I know you.
Is.
Mass Effect is a brilliant RPG.
I hate Mass Effect.
I know you do. I can make an argument here for it, but we're not going to hear to make an argument. So
you're nuts.
Number 18 is Fez.
Come on, Fez over Gears of War 1. Now this is really cracked. Come on.
Fez above fucking Limbo with Castle Crashers is blowing my mind too.
And above New Vegas.
Yeah. I know Fez was a great game. Fez was a great game, but at number 18? I don't know. Come know. On base is turning up the rage bait slider bar now. Yeah, we're getting into
going up.
We're getting into heated territory. 17 is
Gears of War 2 at 17.
At 17.
Wow. The Gears franchise is a tentpole for freaking
Nate Edwards says Fez lol.
That's just weak. So freaking weak.
So then Gears 3 is going to be number 1. So that's crazy. Gears 4 is not coming in top 16 or Judgment. That's crazy that they put Gears 5 over 4. That is crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 16 is Red Dead 1. I agree with this placement.
Now, see, that depends because now we know that Red Dead 2 has to be in the top 15.
Or maybe it's not here at all. Who
No,
knows at this point?
Red Dead 2 was better. I loved Red Dead 1.
Who knows at this point? But
Red
I think
Dead 2 was so much better.
I agree. Red Dead 2 is one of the best games of all time, but I do agree with Red Dead 1 at 16. I think Red Dead 1 was fucking awesome. Pardon my language. Number 15 is Ninja Gaiden Black.
Okay. I don't know that it's better than Gears of War, though.
Ninja Gaiden Black slaps, but I don't know.
I know it does.
Number 14 is Fable 2. Now, do you think Fable 2 is above Gears 2 and 1?
No.
No?
No. Now, I'll be realistic. I'll put it above 1, but it's not above 2.
Okay.
It's not above Gears 2.
I would say I agree. I think Gears 2 is above Fable 2. Number 13 is Chaos Theory. I knew this was going to pop up. And I think this is the best Splinter Cell game.
I'm out of here. I'm out. Have a good night, people.
Number 12 is Oblivion.
Okay. Again, Oblivion should be up here. I think Oblivion should be more in the top 10, though, than 12.
Number 11 is Modern Warfare 1. I give it to this. Modern Warfare 1 is revolutionary. All right, top 10. I'm scared at this point. Gears is not cracking top 5. I'm calling it now. I think it's going to be
not. These people that put this together on crack.
Number 10 is Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay, I agree with this, but I don't know that it should be top 10. Top 15.
I think
top 20.
I would need to think about it. I want to see what the rest of the list here. Number 9, Halo 1. I give it here. It has to be here. Yeah, Halo 1 at 9 makes sense.
I'm fine with that. So, before we go any further, is Halo 3 number 1 then?
I think I don't see any other game being number 1 besides Halo 3. I really don't. Number 8, Forza Horizon 5.
I knew it was going to be here, and it deserves to be in the top 10.
Yeah, definitely. 7, Inside. Inside's a great game. Better than Limbo, though? Like, better than Gear? I don't know.
Better than Gears, better than New Vegas, better than Fallout.
Inside, I want to say to the chat, Inside is great. I loved Inside, but I don't think it's better than some of the games that come before. It's not better than Knights of the Old Republic at all. Like,
crack. I'm out of here. I'm
number
done.
6.
End it right now.
Number 6, BioShock 1.
Okay, BioShock should definitely be in this. Again, top 5 franchises of all time. I'm even in like all 3 of them. So I know Infinite gets a little bit of flack, but I still love it. Give me all BioShock.
Number 5, Halo 2. It has to be top 5. Where's Gears 3?
Gears 3 has to be number 2.
Number 4, Gears 3.
Crackheads. One of the top.
What the hell? Okay, we know Halo 3 is number 1. What the hell is 2 and what the hell is 3?
Red Dead 2's got to be up there.
At this rate, I don't think it's there. I really don't think it's there.
Wow, you're not going to put Red Dead Redemption 2 on a top 100 list of Xbox games?
I would. I don't think they are. I think Mass Effect 2 is coming. I think Mass Effect 2 is coming.
Oh my God, Gobi, I'm done. I'm done the podcast if Mass Effect 2 is in the top 3 games.
I love Mass Effect 2 so much, so we'll see. Mass Effect 2 is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. We'll see. Number 3 is GTA 5.
Okay. I said that was going to be up there.
Okay, so then if Red Dead 2 is not at number 2, that means they have GTA 5, Red Dead 1, and GTA 4 over Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, that's crack addicts, man. Somebody's smoking.
And we know Halo 3 is number 1 because it's the only Halo that's missing that's not Infinite or
Judgment's going to be next. Gears Judgment. Oh, come on.
Number 2. Mass Effect 2. I called
Get
it.
out of here.
I
Get out
called
of
it.
here.
I called
Get
it.
out of here.
And then
Get-
let's just wrap it up. As we know, number 1 is Halo 3. We knew that one was coming.
that's just
That's it. I saw that this list was controversial online. People were hitting the streets and saying this is wild. So on our scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst thing you've ever played, seen in your life, and 10 being the masterpiece, what are you rating this list out of 10?
a 4.
A 4. So that is pretty awful to you.
Yes.
Okay. I would give this list a 5
Don't even-
point. A 5. I was going to say a list of 5 to a 5.5.
No.
I think there are some things that are good call outs and really good placements, but then I think they got really confused. And I don't know who was in the room pulling some of these strings. But this list has some hands, and the hands are, I don't know. There are some games that ended up in the top 20 that I do not think should have been there. This is very interesting. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall.
That's no. Who put this game together obviously doesn't play video games.
Nate Edwards says they would give it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that was horrible. Once they got into the top 20, it started to go downhill. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
you being the resident Gears fan, how Gears 3, Gears 2 not even cracking top 10 is astonishing to me.
Correct.
Like,
It's a 10 pole for Xbox.
I feel like when you think of Xbox, it really bounces between Halo and Gears of War. Like,
Correct.
not having, like, they had multiple Halos in the top 10. Actually, they had Halo 1, 2, and 3 in the top 10. I think Gears 2 should have been in the top 10. I can make the argument for Gears 1 not making top 10. I can make that argument any day.
I can get that argument.
I think top 20 to top 15 makes sense for Gears 1 because of what it did for the industry and for gaming in itself and revolutionizing a genre. I don't know. I don't know. This was an interesting experiment to go through.
Nuts.
Castle Crashers being that high is still astonishing to me. Like, there are some games here. I mean, listen, I'm not mad with Mass Effect 2. I love Mass Effect 2. It being number 2, though, is very questionable.
Let me ask you this seriously, and I'm not trying to play any jokes. You think Mass Effect 2 is better than New Vegas?
Yes. 100% yes.
Do you think it's better than Black Ops 2?
Yes. Oh, 100%, yeah.
Do you think it's better than Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
You're on crack. You're on crack just as much as they are.
Mass Effect 2, I think.
Better than
One-
BioShock. Wow.
No,
Wow.
I really have to think about that one because for me, Mass Effect 2, yes, the combat is a little stiff, but the storytelling in Mass Effect 2, like when I think back to my childhood and getting into RPGs, there are 2 games that stick in my mind, and it's Fallout and Mass Effect 2. Those 2 games really made me appreciate the RPG genre, and they do drastically different things. And you know me, I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is my favorite genre of all time. I love space operas. And I think Mass Effect, the tone, the theming, the characters, everything, the music, everything was so beautifully well written. The world was well thought out. I just love living in that world. I love living on the Normandy. I love all these characters. And it was phenomenal. It made me love RPGs, just like Fallout 3 and New Vegas made me love RPGs. So like those 3 in terms of RPGs are all kind of tied. Now, I think in terms of just pure nostalgia factor, like I've always liked Fallout 3 better than New Vegas. I need to replay New Vegas, but Fallout 3 was my first Fallout. So I have a little bit more rose tinted glasses for that Fallout where I know objectively New Vegas is a better game, but I just have more nostalgia for 3. So I know I'm rose tinted. But Mass Effect 2 better than BioShock. They're kind of neck and neck for me. I don't know. Like I would put those back to back with one another.
If I can tell my younger self one thing, I'd take your allowance away and never buy Mass Effect 2.
You bought the limited edition for that game.
I know that's blasphemy, man. Saying that it's neck and neck with BioShock. And
I love them for very different reasons. So
and just so everybody knows, I even went out and bought the
Legendary Edition that has the remaster of the threes.
Tried to play it again, and I just couldn't do it. I
mean, it's fair to say it's not for you, but I do think you have to. I think you can admit that Mass Effect 2 is objectively a phenomenal game.
No, not better than Gears.
For you, no, but for me, yes.
I would take Judgment over that.
Cherry Tomato Boy says you bought Kobe a Gooner game. Listen, I was trying to riz up Miranda at a very young age. I got caught by my mother. So I got the Mass Effect was taken away from me.
She walked in and said, "Kobe, what are you doing?" And I said, "Let him finish."
That's a double entendre right there. So yeah, I don't know. This list was not good.
No, definitely not.
But there's a lot of controversy here. But
like I said earlier, if you want to cause controversy, do a list because
it caused the conversation. That's for sure. So, but I'm glad that each and every one of you here in the chat was able to take this journey with us into the 100 best Xbox games according to IGN and Outside Xbox. This was certainly an experiment. So I'd like to thank chat and each and every one of you for joining. As always, you can follow us on all of our socials right here. We are on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Spotify at Active Reload Gaming. On Twitch and Twitter /X, we're at ActiveRel. That's with an REL, ActiveRel Gaming. So head on over there. In the top left, you can scan our QR code that joins the Discord. So feel free to hop on in and start chatting with us as we try to build this community with all of you. That being said, go Seahawks. I hope everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl on Sunday. I'm going to go hit the streets on Wednesday for the parade. And I hope each and every one of you have a great rest of your week. Stay tuned to Thursday. We're going to do a State of Play live reaction. Whether or not it's both of us or just one of us is to be determined, but one of us at least will be on there doing a reaction because it's going to be an hour long. It's the longest State of Play to have hit the internet. So excited to see what Sony's got cooking up. Well, with that, have a great week, every one of you. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you all next time.